You know, whenever I think about Dragon Ball GT, I can't help but think about the fact that Pan should be my favorite character in this entire franchise. Something that being a lifelong DC Comics fan has done is make me absolutely love legacy characters. I think the most interesting thing in the world you can do with an established protagonist is retire them, give all their stuff to someone brand new, and see how that person deals with everything that comes along with it. This allows for new variations on something old. It allows for a refinement of a concept and for stories that wouldn't work as well if the old character were still in the spotlight. It's why I'll always take Wally West over Barry Allen, Connor Hawke over Oliver Queen, Terry McGinnis over Bruce Wayne. So it was always a tremendous disappointment to me when Dragon Ball would seemingly set itself up to pass the torch to a new generation, and then just not follow through with it. Like Batman continuing to amass more and more Robins without ever getting any older, Goku and Vegeta built up more and more kids and grandkids without ever stepping aside. Which is why the premise of GT was something that interested me. A show built specifically to star the younger generation. Yeah, Goku was magically a kid again so he could still be the star, but whatever. 2/3 of this main cast was Kid Trunks grown into a teenager, and Gohan's daughter Pan. This was a tremendous spotlight to put on a new character, a legacy character, Gohan's daughter. The first female Saiyan to ever get meaningful screen time, decades before Caulifla and Kale were even an idea in anyone's head. I was excited for GT because I wanted to see what the kids would do now that they were the stars. I wanted to see how Kid Trunks grew up to be different from future Trunks. I wanted to get to know Pan across her series of adventures. And what I got was this really annoying child who talked real tough, but whose function was primarily to get captured so Goku had someone to save. The first female Saiyan in a series that treats Saiyans better than every other character, and she was still just a damsel in distress. The way Pan was portrayed and used in this show left me feeling so deflated that I lost the ability to give a pass to anything else about GT that was mediocre. Like the Goku stuff. Goku turning into a kid for marketing reasons is dumb. Super Saiyan 4 is an ugly design, and at some point they just kind of forgot Goku is a martial arts master who doesn't need to fire non-stop ki blasts to fight somebody. But I could put up with all of that if I got what I really wanted. Good stuff from Trunks and Pan. Mostly Pan, since she's the newest new part, and what I got was a whole lot of nothing. And that primed me very early on to have very low expectations for the rest of GT, creating a situation where even when my expectations were surpassed, the bar was so low that the relative heights the show reached still weren't very impressive. And to this day, I'm not entirely sure if my dislike of GT is fairly earned, or I'm basing it all on a single failure of the show to deliver something I really wanted. After all, Dragon Ball Z utterly failed to give me this exact same thing. Maybe it's time for a GT rewatch. Maybe today, knowing what to actually expect from the characters going in, I'd feel differently. Maybe Pan isn't even as bad as I remember. But right now, for me, the real legacy of Dragon Ball GT is a lesson about how personal expectations can ruin the experience of an entire show. So what do you think? Is Dragon Ball GT worth giving another chance? How do you feel about legacy characters in Dragon Ball? And do you think the version of Pan that exists in Dragon Ball Super has the potential to become a better character than the GT original? Tell me about it in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.